And this wouldn't be the first time I took a personality test and recorded it.
Are you gonna take the long one or the
I
short
think
one though?
I took one where I took a personality test once where I about what D&D alignment are you? I am apparently like lawful good or something, lawful neutral. I don't remember. Anyway, hello there everyone. Fucking Toriu sent me this and I'm gonna do it. Anyway, start new BDSM login, register archetypes. Wow, is this like an actual scientifically thingy about archetypes and stuff? Archetypes, personality, and so psychology. We'll
Oh no!
begin testing your kinkiness shortly. Would you like us to help you track your evolution over time with a free account? I don't like
Yeah.
getting an
You don't
account.
need to put it in there. Yeah, you don't need one.
Let's just move on. Yes, I am above 18. Uh,
Are you
Pinky
sure about
promise
that?
I'm not a robot. Gender, other. Age category.
Wait, your gender is other? You're not gonna
Yeah,
be male?
yeah.
Why?
Hmm. A way to let others, a way of making me feel good about myself, I guess.
Ah, okay. You do you.
Orientation. Uh, Prefer not to
Virgo.
disclose. Yeah, whatever. Fucking bisexual. What else are the other options here? Yeah, bisexual. English. Language. Length. Short and simple. Maximum accuracy. Yes, obviously we'll go for maximum accuracy. Show all questions. Skip all questions aimed at submissive. Skip all questions. Show all questions. To what extent do you agree with each statement? I like to be dominated, especially in the bedroom. Uh,
Do you agree or do you disagree?
I absolutely disagree. I don't think I don't think there should be such a thing as top and bottom when it
You
comes to
don't want
intercourse.
you don't want to be a dummy mommy, right? You don't want a dummy mommy,
No,
but
I
you
like
want missile.
receiving pain during sex slash BDSM and seeing the results of it. No, I have no idea how anyone can find stuff like that.
The resty masochists.
I prefer making the sexual decisions for my partner, as this gives me more control. Hold on, is Mike's screen recording working fine? Yes, it is. For making the sexual decisions for my partner, as this. No, we should have the openness. Well, I guess I sort of disagree, but not wholly. Because if both people involved just do whatever they want, you're not
So
gonna get any fucking done.
so middle disagree, right?
Yeah. Nah,
Wow.
the least disagree, not the middle. What's
Wow.
it called? Rather
Okay.
disagree.
You just slightly disagree.
Yeah, slightly. I don't mind a little playful resistance from my partners. In the end, I'll win anyway. No, I won't.
Rest won't win. But do you agree or do you disagree? You disagree
Uh,
because you don't win.
Playful resistance. Like, uh, if it's like intentional, if it's just role play, 'cause if it's role play, then yeah, like we both know. But like if it's actual resistance, I might think there's a problem if they're resisting.
Yeah, Resty. No,
So does that mean I agree or I disagree?
that means you agree that you don't mind resistance if it's roleplay,
I'll say
right?
I mildly
Like,
disagree, maybe.
but mildly disagree is if it's not what do you call it? Consent, right?
Yeah,
Consensual.
in the end, it's about consent. I think that's like really
But the
important.
question says you don't mind if it's playful. So That should be agree, Rusty.
Yeah, I'll take kinda agree. Just kinda. I forcing my
Yeah.
partner into submission much more than them submitting spontaneously. Uh, now that I think about it, this is really awkward because I have no experience with sex.
I don't know, Rusty.
So taking this quiz is really awkward. I
Yeah.
like forcing my partner into submission. Would I much more than them submitting spontaneous? I don't understand this question.
I also don't. But Rusty, you're not a virgin. You had sex with your trusty right hand a bunch of times, right?
I what?
You had intercourse with your trusty right hand, right?
Sure. I actually do it with my left hand.
Oh, you
Fun
do use
fact.
your left? Oh,
Yeah.
that's. Thank you for giving that info. Nobody needed.
That's in my YouTube. This is in my YouTube video now. Now everyone
Are
who
you sure you want to put this on your YouTube?
hell yeah, I guess I don't know. Based on the time, I have plenty of time in my sleep to think about this.
Anyways, I'm gonna leave you to it. Okay,
Yeah,
just keep answering honestly.
sure, sure.
Follow your heart. Follow
Alright.
your gut.
I'm just gonna skip that for now. Feeling physically overpowered is one of the most liberating sexual feelings. Okay, so again, this is a question where your experience is really important. Do they
Based
mean
on
when
what you
you're the
fucking
one
like.
being overpowered or when you're overpowering the other person?
Rusty, like, what fucking Yuri shit do you like?
Huh?
Like, what do the fucking. So you like Yuri, right? So
Yeah,
on those Yuri shits that you read, what do they fucking do that you like the most?
I
think
like
of
it
think
when they use double dildos, I guess. I don't know.
think of think of the fucking Yuri shit that you read as your sexual experience. Then maybe I don't know what I'm talking about.
I'll say I'm neutral about this one. I would
Hey,
like to have sex with
well,
multiple people at the same time. Hell yeah.
hell yeah, with your no thought. Send out
I mean, who wouldn't? The more the merrier.
where you fucking hell. Uh,
I'm
so
not usually the type who likes having lots of people, but for sex, that's an exception.
bruh.
I enjoy it when people watch me being naked or having sex. No.
no, but how is that gonna happen if you're doing like sex with multiple people, Wesley?
That means they aren't watching, they are actively participating. It's two different things.
The way you answer that, like no fucking regret, just instantly, immediately.
Why would I even hesitate? That doesn't seem like a question worth thinking about. Ideally, I could command my partner and they'd obey like a puppet no matter what I tell them to do. Nah, I mean this is sort of in line with the previous question about being the dominant one and stuff as well. Both should have the ability to ask and make requests and obey as they desire.
Uh-huh.
I don't like making
Yeah.
sexual decisions I prefer my partner to make them for me. Okay. Since, like I said, I
You're gonna
have no
say
experience, if I did have my first time, and since technically I've had zero times, I would say
zero.
I absolutely agree with this for now. Like if you're new,
Wow.
it's a common it's a common documented experience, and it
I
also
know.
happens a lot in fiction. If you're new,
Oh, Resty, there's a Toho
hey, there's a
character.
Toho character.
Hey, you want that?
I forgot how Mudai works. How do you do it?
You just react to it with any
Oh, it's
fucking shit.
I already have Patchouli. Wait, do I?
You
B.
don't get it.
Cool. Now I have Patchouli.
Yay! You're welcome.
Okay.
Hey, continue the test. You got distracted. You distracted by patchouli knowledge.
Anyway. I was going on a tangent about this, but I forgot what I was talking about, so let's just move on to the next question. I love making my partners do really disgusting things purely for my own pleasure. Disagree.
Probably.
I actually don't like disgusting things in sex. Whom is about the most disgusting thing I'm willing to allow.
Willing to.
I mean, you'd have to be pretty insane to. I mean, I guess some people do like it like that, right? When you force people to hold their coom,
I don't know, Resty.
and some like holding them as well. I don't know. Anyway, I am willing to try anything once, even if I don't. I will like it. Uh, mm,
Do
uh,
you agree?
hmm. Like doing weird shit. Like I can enjoy fantasizing doing weird shit, but uh,
You don't want to
I
actually try it?
yeah, they're not things I actually ever want to do myself or to anyone. Like for example, having guns for titties or having nipple piercings or piercings anywhere.
Resty, maybe in the future, your fucking fetish can come true when they make androids. You know?
So
Guns.
I'll say strongly disagree.
Have we disagree or nah?
Uh, I don't know. I like to think I'm open-minded. I'll say I just disagree in the middle. Not strongly, but not weakly either. Just disagree.
Yay!
Physically restricting my partner during sex is arousing. Uh,
Bro.
no. If they can't move, that limits the amount of jiggle physics I can enjoy.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's my reasoning. I like sending nude or sexual pictures slash videos of myself to others. My mom certainly likes it. No, I meant I don't send my mom nudes of myself. I mean, it's been a long time, but yeah, she once took a picture of me while I was in the bath. You can probably still find it on Facebook somewhere. But no. I like to be totally helpless and at my partner's disposal, physically unable to resist at what they do. Absolutely no. That sounds really uncomfortable unless I do semantics, whatever. Receiving care, being spoiled are some of the main things I'm looking for in a relationship. Hell yeah.
Yeah, Resty wants ara ara.
I want to be spoiled. That I like being spoiled and being lazy. I have a thing for large age differences in sexual encounters or relationships. I am neutral. I am open-minded. I don't think I think I am of the firm. Oh no! I just realized I dug myself into a hole by saying this. I'm not a lolicon.
Oh no! Oh no, Rusty!
I
Oh
was
no!
gonna say age is just a number and prison is just a room, but no, no, that's making me sound like I'm a creepy lolicon. Ugh.
Richie and you laughs.
No, but no, this means I'm okay if it's with an old lady as well, okay?
Ara, ara.
No! God damn it, there's no women here. When it comes to
Never
sexual
been.
acts, my partner's discomfort is pretty much irrelevant if it gives me more pleasure. Huh? But when it comes to sexual acts, my partner's discomfort is pretty much irrelevant. If they're uncomfortable, that's no good. We do sex because we want to feel good. If someone is not feeling good in it, that's a problem.
But not
Philosophy
your
with
problem.
remix.
Well, that's good. That's the question, Rusty. It's not your problem.
It technically is because their emotional state affects their performance in bed. You know.
I know. But that's the thing that thing is saying.
I don't know.
You know.
I enjoy playing or acting like a pet animal, dog, cat, pony. I would say neutral. Because, like I said, I've never tried it, and as I think about it, it's like
Sounds good.
I'm not. I can see myself doing it, but at the same time, not really. So
I'm not really.
I just say it would probably depend. Uh,
Depends.
it's still out there in the future.
Uh
Not
huh.
sure when it actually happens. Maybe I'll give this a try again when I actually have experience
You
now. Although
actually had
let's be honest
experience.
here, it's never going to happen.
Wow, very uninteresting.
I'm not gonna have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, and
Well,
I'm never gonna
it
have
might have
enough
happened,
money
Rusty.
to get a prostitute.
It might have happened, Rusty, if you fucking, ishi.
The world is a strange place. Yeah, nothing is impossible
If you
except for
fucking,
being immortal, I guess.
if you deepened your relationship with Ishi, then voila.
Eh. Giving care,
No.
spoiling my partner is one of the main things I'm looking for in a relationship.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
that seems like a contradiction, but I'll say I agree with that one as well. Spoiling each other isn't that like the best part of having a consensual relationship? I don't know.
Yes.
Being treated with little or no respect during sex slash
Yeah,
BDSM arouses
yeah,
me.
Ishi likes
How
that.
about no?
What do you mean? You like that shit?
No,
You don't?
no. There is no reason why sex would have to happen in private spaces isolated from the outside world.
Then don't.
Absolutely agree.
Holy shit. Our dogs are barking. Can you hear that?
Nope,
You,
surprisingly. But if it's a dog from 10 miles away, yeah, then all of a sudden I can totally hear it. Yeah, your
why?
mic
What the
is
hell?
yeah, your mic is weird, man.
But but the mic I'm using is just from my phone. The fucking regular phone mic for calling.
Indeed, it's so weird. All right. Anyway, let me digest this question a little better. There is no reason why sex would have to happen in private spaces isolated from the outside world. I'd say I have no strong opinions either way.
Either way,
Like, go have sex wherever, but that doesn't mean
just,
that doesn't mean uh,
just
you shouldn't
basically
care
what
what
you're
other
saying,
people would
Rusty.
think.
Basically, Rusty, what you're saying, go have sex wherever, just don't bother anyone.
Yeah,
Hey, big brain. Keep
I'll
being Rusty.
often put up a fight in bed, but that doesn't mean I want to win that fight at all. I have no idea what that means.
Then be neutral about it.
Yeah, I guess. I have no strong opinions. Like, I've never had, again, I've never had sex, so I wouldn't really know how to answer this properly.
Ah, that sucks.
On putting up a fight, I find there, I mean, preferably there should be no fight. Like, if you wanna be at the top, then just ask, and I'll happily oblige. And
Oh
if you
my
want to
god.
be the one in the bottom, then I'll also
He
equally
will oblige.
oblige. But the other person I'm doing it with should also be able to oblige to my request. That's what
But
it
what hap-
means to be in a
but what
consensual
happens if
relationship.
but what happens if they want you to be in the middle, Rusty?
Then where's the top and bottom? Who is the other guy gonna be in the middle as well?
Don't know.
How
You think
confusing and annoying. I find the romantic aspect in a relationship much more important. Very.
Oh my god, Rusty is a hopeless romantic.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't take anyone to learn that that's the type of stuff I look for whenever. I mean, I may be into Yuri, but the stuff I typically like to watch even before I got into Yuri when I was just enjoying romance because I just like romance as a genre. Uh,
Basically, Rusty was a wee lad.
Yeah, before Netflix introduced me to citrus, and my mind had changed forever. Fun fact, that's the first ever Yuri I ever watched. I was bored, I wanted to watch some more romance. Citrus was apparently a romance. Uh,
See,
could you imagine the shock on my face when I found out it was a girl on girl? Okay, so here's a really funny story about me.
okay. Okay.
Gay relationships and stuff, right?
Uh huh. Of course.
Yeah, so I was introduced to that fairly early on in my life, and I was
Right.
also made aware of the concept of gay people. So yeah,
Why?
I was aware.
Who?
I was aware and accepting of man-on-man relationship.
Who?
However, it's actually fairly recently, and that might be why I'm so interested in Yuri. It's actually only a few years ago, like maybe 1 or 2 years ago, that I became aware of girl on girl relationships and the concept of a lesbian.
Who?
For some
Exactly.
reason, I was aware and okay that boy on boy relationship was possible, but for some reason, apparently, I thought romantic relationships with a girl and another girl was impossible, at least until two
Why?
years ago. I don't know. It just never crossed my mind somehow that such a
Then
thing was possible.
uh,
It's so weird
why?
that the concept of Yuri is such a recent thing for me.
Why though?
I know, right? It's something to do with our Filipino culture, maybe.
What do you mean?
I
I
mean,
don't know anything.
there's gay
I don't know.
people. There we have gay celebrities, but we don't have
Yeah,
any lesbian celebrities, do we? Yeah,
I
that's
guess.
that's my reason.
I mean, I think we have one, but so basically, she was a girl, and then she fucking changed her gender into a guy. I think we have one
Huh. Well, whoever I am not aware.
because I mean we don't really watch news and shit, so it doesn't really matter. But hey, it is what it is.
Alright,
So
so I answered two questions while we were talking about my backstory. I currently have a
I
master slash mistress in my life. strongly
You
disagree.
don't.
I would like to serve in a formal setting with explicit slave training, prescribed physical positions, and rituals. Strongly disagree. I would do. If it was a video game, like a
Sure.
tycoon management thing, but if it was a real life thing, I'm pretty sure that's illegal. And also, no, just
Wait,
no.
that's illegal.
My ultimate goal in life is to please my partner, and there's hardly anything I wouldn't do to reach that goal. I mean, I wouldn't call it my ultimate goal, but isn't that is technically what the goal of a relationship is? I'd say I agree.
Yeah. Resty agrees. Hooray.
I have a need to constantly try new things. A sexual routine would never make me happy. Uh, I'd say I'm neutral. I mean, in terms of my libido and how I satisfy it, usually just
Libido.
looking at pictures of girls is enough to satisfy me. But every now and then, I do crave something different, like maybe some hot.
like like lolly, Resty.
No,
You cannot. You run from it. Dread it. You can't escape it.
but I'd be fine if I stuck to a routine. The only reason I seek new
You try
things
out new
and
things.
Gelburu is simply just because I was curious that time or something maybe, and
Yeah,
maybe wanted a
sure.
different art style maybe
Quotation mark.
somehow.
Quotation marks. Curious.
What can I say?
Sure.
I'm at that age. I'm using that excuse. Oh my,
Hmm.
30%. This is indeed very long. It doesn't help.
Very long. Not like your dick.
It doesn't help that I talk a lot. But this it's typical for these
I
videos
mean,
to
it's
take
a.
like one
Don't you
hour for
want?
me.
I mean, it's better to fucking take a long time, so
Indeed.
you fully take your time to answer the questions correctly.
Indeed. Assuming I was single, I would like to join an existing couple or polygroups relationship for sexual and or emotional purposes. Ooh,
You already
polyamorous
answered without hesitation on
relationships.
that one, Rusty.
That one is actually also a fairly recent discovery for me.
Multiple
The
people having sex,
the idea that you can have a sexual relationship with more than just one person.
and then
I
your
mean, there are
your
religions that allow it, but I never, uh,
thought about it that deeply.
yeah, until very recently as well. Alright, so assuming I was single, I would like to join. I would say
Wowee.
I'm just neutral about this. I mean, if they allowed me and I also wanted it, then cool. But otherwise, it's fine if I don't
Wowee.
if I don't suddenly become a part of someone's harem.
What?
Being physically restricted during sex slash BDSM with clothes is
Rusty.
arousing. Uh, I mean, I think they do look pretty cool. Cool
What?
sometimes,
Are you sure?
but I like seeing my nipples. I'd just say I'm neutral there. I enjoy feeling like a prey hunted by a predator. I am neutral.
Hi, neutral. I'm dad.
I don't have any sort of specific fetish or non-standard sexual turn on. Strongly
Except,
disagree.
yes, you do, Rusty. You like guns for tip. The
Being
best type. What?
what if I instead had like a foot fetish?
You have a foot
Would
fetish?
I still say strongly disagree? Because a foot fetish is a pretty common fetish, right?
Well, it's sort of niche, but yeah, it's pretty common now.
I mean, based on what the internet has told me, it seems everyone in the world has a fetish for feet.
It's common, but nobody likes to admit it, right?
Yeah, at least not without anonymity, they would from the
Yeah.
internet. Yeah. Uh, I think it was never unpopular. It just became known that it was popular because the internet
Uh-huh.
happened and allowed us more information of such
Really.
things. You know,
And then, well,
such
shit
as with
happened.
furries, where people once thought they were a rare kind. When the internet happened, they realized there are indeed many more like them,
Uh-huh.
and that they're actually pretty common. Anyway, being part of a group of slaves that serves one master slash mistress sounds like a life that would really suit me.
What?
Neutral? Uh, hmm, uh, I would say no. Yes.
Disagree. Agree.
Yes. No. Yes. Yes. No.
Neutral.
I mean, it has been. I have had some
Restica even thought.
fantasies,
Mm-hmm.
but never a fantasy where it was the other way around. I guess that means I have a bit of a superiority complex.
Hmm.
I'd say I mildly disagree. I guess I do
Wow.
prefer being on the top.
Wow. But what about the other fucking questions then?
A little too late, and I like to think they're still okay. I
Yeah.
would like to be completely tied up during sex slash BDSM. If I'm completely tied up, then that means I'm like a mummy or I'm just a cocoon, and that's totally not at all arousing. Assuming that's what it means to be completely tied up.
Tied up, right? By a rope.
Yeah, I'm just gonna assume
Mhm.
that's what it means because it's funny, and I'm gonna answer strongly disagree again because it's funny. I enjoy
Hmm.
being kept as a pet in a cage, eating out of a bowl, being petted slash caressed.
Yeah, Rusty likes that.
I, f- I feel very bad by the fact that
You do like that?
there are probably people out there in the world that answer agree to some of these questions. Very disturbing, but at the same time eye-opening.
Why do you feel bad?
I love seeing the fear in my partner's eyes when they know I'm going to inflict pain on them. Yes?
Yes. No, no remorse.
No, I mean it's only an anime. They get lifeless color palette
It's only in what? In
change.
anime?
In real life, your eyes don't really change color like that. Not at all arousing. If
Okay.
only real life could change color palettes on a whim like in JoJo.
If only real life had all fucking colored bright hair at birth, you get born and then you have fucking colored hair immediately. That's your natural
Indeed.
hair color.
I
You get
always
fucking hit
wanted
by
green hair personally.
you got hit by a truck, you get isekai to another world. If only real life was like that.
I like to be sexually degraded and humiliated by my partners
I think
sometimes.
Rusty, I think Rusty likes that.
You think? Hmm. Sexually degraded and I mean, my entire philosophy on sex. Again, I am, after all, an inexperienced person, so my philosophy might be very flawed and might be subject to change the moment I experience it for real. But my philosophy is all about consent.
So
I'd say
you
no.
know,
Yeah, again, feeling degraded and humiliated are feelings of discomfort, and therefore they are not good to have. So I'd say
so you don't
strongly
intend.
disagree. I would not like to feel degraded and humiliated.
Right.
Also, I'm not that type of masochist.
Right. Rusty is very good at lying, as you can tell, everyone.
Speech 100. I'll gladly leave everything behind, including moving across the globe if I have to for the BDSM life of my dreams. Hell yeah? No.
Hell yeah? Why was that like a question?
I imagine some people, those
With
people,
hell yeah.
must be really depraved.
Damn. Aren't you that? Aren't you the people that are
Yeah,
really
I'm
depraved?
judgmental, even though I'm supposed to be open minded. This is very good for my image.
Yeah, it's called being good
It's
at
called,
being a hypocrite.
yeah, being a hypocrite. Me
Everyone is very good
personally,
at it.
I wouldn't go out of my way and sacrifice my life for the sake of sexual pleasure. I mean,
Are you sure?
I don't need to go to such great lengths. Just beating my meat while looking at pictures is more than enough for me.
The way you said that sounds so wrong.
I mean, there's no way I can make that sound not wrong. It is what it is.
Yeah, I know.
I
Yeah.
enjoy playing at different age than what I technically. Oh man, how do I answer this without sounding like a lolicon?
You don't.
I'm just gonna say I'm neutral.
Are you sure about that?
I can't. I mean, I am not against role playing and stuff, but you are what age that you are, and you should just accept it. If you're an old guy and you're still doing it, hell yeah,
Good for
good for
you. You're
you.
slaying pussy. You're getting more than Rusty ever will.
I would like to be nothing but a 24/7 sex slave.
What?
No,
No. Are you sure?
yeah,
Are you sure? Sure.
very. I mean,
Dang.
in your goddamn dreams, in my goddamn dreams.
In Rusty's damn dreams.
Quite literally, actually. Also, daily reminder, well, not really. Friendly reminder that in any fantasy, I always imagine myself as a female and not as a male.
Because Rusty is fucking gay.
I am very gay.
Yeah, very gay for gay girls.
Treating my partner with little or no respect during sex arouses me. No. Again, consent.
Again.
That's like my thing.
So,
It's gonna
so
be
if
a running gag
so if they
now.
say so if they say treat me with no respect, you would treat them with no respect.
Well, I mean, if they ask for it, then yeah. I mean, I learned of a technique that allows me to still respect them while still disrespecting them from tabletop role playing games. The concept of having a red card or whatever the fuck it's called.
What do you call it? Emergency stop.
Yeah, an emergency button.
Like
Uh,
a safe word. That's it.
yeah, there we go. That thing. Yeah, the safe words.
Like you say banana.
That that reminded me of fucking Hermitcraft season 6. No one's gonna understand that. I'm not going to elaborate either. It's a
Probably.
Minecraft thing. Don't worry about it. I like
All you
being
gotta know
forced.
is that banana.
I like being forced into submission much more than submitting spontaneously.
Consent. Rusty's number one word. Consent.
Yeah, isn't this just a reverse of the other question I was asked? Uh, I don't like being forced into submission, and I don't like forcing people into submission either.
Rusty likes consent.
Is that my fetish now then?
Consent? Yes.
I should unplug my phone. I think yeah, it's full charge now. Dang it, how did this happen? How did I get dragged into this? I'm going straight to bed after this. And no, look at the goddamn time. You guys can see my time.
What do you mean,
What?
look at the goddamn time? People don't know what time you're doing this.
No,
You gotta tell them.
my screen recorder is showing
Wow.
the time
I
on
am very
my
dumb,
bar
as you
thingy.
can tell. I am very dumb, Rusty.
Don't worry about it. I would like it when my partner is completely tied up during sex slash BDSM again.
Why
Yeah.
am I even here? I think this isn't this thing supposed to be like private and shit.
I don't really care, and
Yeah, you don't really care
you
because you're
asked
gonna
it.
post
That
this
means
on
you're
you.
I find it weird if you decided to leave. You asked. That means you wanted to know, and
I
you're
know.
staying because you want to know and stuff. No.
Did I?
Yeah. Did I also want to know?
Probably not.
Why am I just going along with whatever the fuck you make me do?
I mean, you also don't care because you're gonna post this on YouTube
Yeah, I also don't care because I'm gonna post this on YouTube.
like a psychopath.
Plenty of sexual fantasies that I would like to try out more than most of my kinky peers. Nope. Fantasizing is one thing, but actually acting on them is another thing. I would not actually implant guns on anyone's titties.
Unless it's part of them already, right?
Oof. Condolences if they desire any,
I mean, you're gonna have fucking robots in the future, right?
I
They're
guess.
probably gonna have, they're probably gonna have gun titties.
Won't be alive when that time happens, sadly, most likely.
I mean, we might get turned into half cyborgs by then. We can prolong our life becoming robots.
That's one way to make it so we don't need sleep anymore.
It's
Robots don't need
also it's
sleep.
also one way of not needing to eat any food anymore. And it's also
Yeah, but
is
food
there
is
a point
fine.
in,
We can keep food
in-
because
is there
food
a
is
point in
tasty.
is there a point in reproducing if we're all robots then?
Yeah, we'd probably have no need for a libido anymore, wouldn't we?
We
Anyway,
will become RoboCop.
get to the chat. Wait, that's Terminator.
Yeah. How do you mix those two up?
I mean, they're both buff robot men with guns.
But the Terminator is like from the future. Well, I guess RoboCop is also from the future, but not the future.
I find it adorable when my partner acts or dresses childlike, or when they're oh no. I swear,
Resty. I know you like it, Resty.
no,
With all those
I
urine,
don't. I
with all
got
those
Chi
urine
Chi
nuggets
by
that you're
pure
reading.
chance. The same with Klee.
You like
Okay,
that, Betty. I know that the fucking Yuri mangas that you read, you know?
I wasn't intention. The only lolly I ever tried to intentionally get was Sayu.
I already said this once. Dread from it. Run from it. You can't escape it either
And
way.
I have no preferences either way. If they want to feel and act young, then good for them. I wouldn't stop them if it meant they were having fun and it didn't bother anyone.
So you are
It would probably
neutral.
bother me because again, I don't want
But
I don't I have a complex with my
a lollipop.
loliconness apparently.
Yeah, you just don't want to accept it, but you are one.
But I find it adorable. I really hate babies. I like punching them. Don't. Oh god, that's recorded.
That sounds worse.
Yeah, I like punching them in the face. I want to
Please.
punch babies in the face. I hate them. Even if I ever had a child, I'd probably punch them and then I'd go to prison
For, for child abuse.
on 152 different accounts.
Then you're gonna go to the court, right? And then the court is like, you are here due to being accused of child abuse. And you're gonna be like, no, it's animal abuse.
What? Okay.
To you, children are animals, right?
Humans are animals to me, objectively speaking.
But there's the difference between a child and a human and an animal, Rusty. Right?
What? What's the
I don't know.
difference? I could be sexually submissive now and be sexually dominant another time, either to the same or to another partner. I guess I'm neutral. I'm willing to pay for porn if it really suits my sexual interest.
Really? You'll pay for porn?
Neutral. I mean, I would probably. I mean, I would probably not like to pay for any sexual thing because that means people can see that in my shopping history and they think I'm creepy for it.
What do you mean?
That'd be really awkward to explain why
By
in your shopping cart you have bananas, snacks, a new stove, the latest Blu-ray of your favorite manga and hentai.
you know, look, Rusty. You know when you think of buying pornography, you usually think of on digital stuff, right?
Yeah, but
You
digital
know, like
transactions are
movies.
still equally recorded all the same. They really
Right.
don't want to be known by something like that. Uh, all it really takes from all people is just one time. One time you do it, and bam, instantly you're labeled that just because
You're
you did
labeled
it
the
once.
you're labeled the pervert.
Yeah,
That
if you freaking commit a crime once, immediately you're labeled a no good criminal who can only do criminal acts.
oh
You
my
you
god.
you give someone a gift, everyone expects you to always be giving gifts. You
What?
get a
Is
lolly
that how
and
it works?
I don't know, I'm just coming up with examples here. I don't know.
If I gave someone a gift, that means I'm gonna give them gifts all the time.
I don't know, I'm running out of examples, okay? I'm not very good at coming up. In an ideal relationship, my partner would see me as a mere object to them. I only exist when they're horny or when they need the service. You need my service in someone. That is far from my idea of an ideal relationship.
Yeah, Rusty's ideal is
Consent. Making my partner suffer.
consent.
Can I just marry consent then?
Consent doesn't exist in the real world.
That's the sad reality. Ooh. Making my partner
Be-
suffer for my pleasure is one of the best things in life. No.
Consent is the best thing in life.
I just realized there's text here. Consent is essential for any form of BDSM. Always do your research before engaging in any serious form of BDSM.
Oh my
Good
god.
advice right there.
Nah, Rusty knows that consent is in BDSM.
Like obviously, that makes a lot of sense.
So, who's consent? Who's gonna be the lucky girl that marries Rusty?
Unlucky,
Oh yeah, unlucky.
because
Because you're Bennett.
that means
Hey,
they're going to have to deal with me inserting all sorts of things in their boobies and vaginas all the time, and maybe even their butthole every now and then,
oh my god.
because I like inserting things. Insert whatever you like. Skezo from Puyo Puyo.
Jeez.
How many holes does a human have? Asked Vsauce.
A lot. Millions.
Living with a group of slaves owned by me and serving me would be my ultimate life
What?
goal. And like I said, I have had fantasies.
Consent.
I would say that it's just a fantasy for me. I wouldn't go out of my way, and I definitely don't want it to become a reality.
You don't want consent to be a reality?
Harems are so 1800s, so dark ages. No
Really?
one does harems anymore.
Except, fucking anime protagonists.
Yeah, those guys, they need to know what a harem really means. It's no big deal when things I try turn out bad for me. It's part of the risk and it's necessary part of discovering what works and what doesn't. I guess I agree.
I guess. Wow.
I mean, I'm no stranger to trying out new things and said things not working out. They
I
always
thought you were
don't.
gonna start. I thought you were gonna start singing fucking Rick Astley. Never gonna give you up.
I am currently in a long-term relationship with being single.
Oh, yeah. Facts.
I
Holy
have
shit.
plenty of sexual fantasies which would at the very least be unethical to execute. Hell yeah.
Hell
I would
yeah.
like to I would like to believe that putting guns on titties would be very unethical. Something would be very wrong with the morality of humanity if
Morality of humanity. Rusty is Prime
such
Master.
depravity is society.
Yes, English words.
I would like provide oops grammar. I would like to provide my partner with explicit slave training. Train them, i.e., train them in prescribed physical positions and rituals, etc. I mean, that's
Don't you
their.
already do that? Don't you already do that in Genshin?
I do.
Yeah, you train them. You train their talent. You give them artifacts.
I mean, that's their own choice. I'll be neutral about it. I
Oh
wouldn't go
my
out
god!
of my way to make them do it, but I wouldn't go out of my way to not do it.
Make them do it, right?
In questionnaires like these, I tend to go for the extreme answers rather than the middle answers. Strongly agree. Yeah, I like to avoid the middle option as much as possible. But with something I have as little experience with, it's unavoidable, sadly.
It's unavoidable. Unavoidable. Ball, ball, ball.
I enjoy keeping my partner as a pet, providing them with a cage, feeding them out of a no. I mean, I hate pets. So
Hmm.
why would I want my partner to be a pet and be treated as one, or for it to be the other way around? Gosh, I'm gonna be here until 1. If I could not fulfill all of my partner's sexual desires, I would encourage them to see other people to fill the gaps. Yes,
Yes.
consent is key. It
Hmm.
would not be cheating if both parties agree that it's okay if they meet other people with other people. You see, big brain loopholes, and also I just really don't see a problem with it.
Hmm.
I'll go a long way to make my appearance match my partner's desires. I mean, I wouldn't go out of my way, but I definitely want to impress. Agree, I guess. I mean, who doesn't want to impress, I guess? We're all narcissists.
Hmm.
I often behave in animalistic ways during sex. No, I'm very
Hmm.
quiet.
Right.
I'm like a machine. Everyone gets scared when they see when I perform in bed with them.
Boy.
In an ideal relationship, I should have no hard limits. My life should belong to my partner, and they should decide what is good for me. No,
No. No.
uh, there will always be limits. We just have to deal with what we have and what we can't. It's all about compromise. Business is all about compromise. Money is a form of contract. A contract is a form of compromise.
No.
If part of my sexual desires are not fulfilled with my partner, I would want to see other people to fill the gaps. Again,
No.
agree. I guess this is just a reverse of the other question again. I enjoy feeling like a predator hunting its prey. No,
No.
we're not cavemen here.
Are you sure?
Hunting and gathering is overrated.
Let's
It's
see.
of the
Because
past.
right now I feel like we are ooga booga mode.
We definitely are. That was weird. I think I'm gonna eat before going to sleep.
Wow. Glutton.
I like it when my partner takes on a nurturing and guiding, almost parental hell yeah.
Fuck.
I enjoy watching other people being naked or having sex. I mean, I do watch a lot of porn, so objectively speaking, absolutely agree, I guess. I like my partner to submit to me, and I'm willing to take the responsibility that comes with it. No, unless they're okay with it and that's what they want. Okay, so maybe just agree and just disagree, but not absolutely disagree. I like my partner to be completely in charge in the bedroom, ordering me around. No, if I could make some money from selling porn clips of myself, I definitely would. Hell yeah, like hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Too bad I am very ugly and no one would ever. Plus, I'm a guy, so that means I'm already disadvantaged from the start.
Yes. Very much. So,
Being in fear of what my partner is going to do to me physically is arousing. No, I feel the need to serve my partner and treat them with the highest respect, addressing them as superior. Maybe, I guess, kinda agree. Uh, yes, I think that that's important. That's one way of letting them know you're okay with them and that everything's cool. I don't know. I'm totally cool with my partner having sex with other people. Very. We should have that freedom. I don't like being a stickler, and I don't like people who are sticklers. Don't hog your girlfriend slash boyfriend only to yourself. Other people should have the chance to enjoy their bodies.
Wow.
Selfish prick. Talking back to one's dominant in a teasingly disobeying way should be part of the sub's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Sure,
Well, right. So, what percent is the questionnaire done?
74. We're almost
Damn.
there.
3 more pages, right?
Let's try not to suffer from choice fatigue and just keep
Mm-hmm.
doing things as usual. Let's try not to rush. When it comes to sexual acts, my own discomfort is pretty much irrelevant if it allows me to give my partner more pleasure.
Then,
I would say disagree, but not absolutely. I'm kind of selfless in that way,
he's a good
I
man.
guess.
Rusty is so nice.
It's not because I'm nice. It's just I don't like
No,
spanking.
yeah, I know that. I know that much.
I don't need physical pleasure from sex. If my partner is enjoying it, that's all I need. I mean, I'd like to have fun as well, but if they're having fun, I guess it's okay. I enjoy verbally degrading my partner or calling them humiliating names
Really?
during sex slash bidism.
With this some
Verbally, verbal abuse. I mean, I hate talking, man.
I know.
I'm gonna
But
say I'm neutral.
will you try for them?
I too tiring.
Too tiring. Man, what a fucking lazy ass bum Rusty
I'd
is.
probably just come up with shit like you whopper wop wop, fucking shit and stuff
Wob
like
wob
that.
wob wob. Alright.
EEF haircut. Sometimes watching people have sex is more fun than participating.
Alright. What? Is that a question? Or is that you saying
Yeah,
shit?
that was an actual question. I
I
guess
thought you
I
were just saying
kind of
agree.
agree.
I
At
mean, how
least
are you gonna get your Yuri shit
at least as
if you're
long as it's
participating?
two girls going at it. Apparently, I enjoy it when my partner plays or acts like a pet animal. Uh, I I
Rusty
wouldn't
doesn't
like
know.
it, but I wouldn't be entirely against it if they really want to do it. They want to wear cat ears and shit. I mean, I'm not a furry, but who am I to judge? I don't like judging. I like to be completely in charge in the bedroom, kind of, I guess. Again, consent is everything.
Oh, Sion.
I wouldn't be neutral, but I don't think I would disagree either. I would definitely like to feel like I'm in charge. Actually, I just mentioned that I am lazy, aren't I? Never mind. I don't want to be in charge at all. I just want to do things. The idea of being tortured sexually is appealing. Yeah, I like that. Having to do
Damn.
really disgusting things for my partner's pleasure sounds pretty arousing. Lol, no. Again, I
Damn.
already mentioned this. I would be
Damn.
willing to leave everything I have behind to live the BDSM life of my dreams. No. I feel like those types living out a fantasy is something you just do for like a day at most. Uh,
Damn.
Temporary pleasures, because if you do it for too long, you will eventually get tired of it. I
Damn.
don't think when someone says they want to experience, they want to make it their entire life. Like I want to do this forever. It
Damn.
usually it's something they actually really only want to do for a day. Like, don't you want to build snowman forever or something? But then you realize the
They
winter
don't.
sucks, and yeah,
And
you
then there's
rather
no
just
man's out.
you're okay with it just being once a year. I like inflicting pain during sex slash BDSM. No, I don't want to hurt anyone. I could not be always dominant or always submissive. I need both. Yeah, sure. I like to dominate my partners, especially in the bedroom. I am neutral. I like to sexually degrade and or humiliate my partner sometimes. No,
No.
absolutely no.
Yes.
89. Oh man, did it ever go to 69%? That would have been funny. I will naturally take on a nurturing and guiding, almost parental role in a relationship. I kind of
Now.
do, I guess. I like to worry when I
When
have
you do
someone I
it,
care about, when it's about someone I care about.
who's that someone that you care about?
I wouldn't go out of my way. Friends, family,
And
potentially a girlfriend slash boyfriend.
potentially,
Torturing someone sexually is appealing. Wasn't this already a question? Agreed. If my partner would really enjoy using me as a urinal, I would have no. I'd like to submit to my partner 24/7 and see serving them as my life purpose. No. My partner having multiple partners while I'm monogamous, except for threesomes with my partner involved. Sounds like a perfectly acceptable situation. What the hell is a monogamous?
monogamous, multiple people.
Involving marriage to one person at a time.
Monogamous is multiple people, right? So,
Yeah, that's perfectly reasonable. I'm well aware
monogamy
that life and
gives
relationships
you
are
lemons,
complicated.
and then the life gives you lemons.
If my relationship turns out to be complicated, I'll accept it. That's part of life.
Life part.
I want my partner to serve me and address me as a superior. I mean, if they really want to. I'm neutral. I enjoy dressing or behaving like a child or engaging in. No, just no. Oh, hey, the last three questions. I enjoy being verbally degraded or being called humiliating names. No, I want to meet more like-minded kinky people and I'm willing to put effort into that. Yeah, I wanna meet other people that are like me. plan to launch a BDSM theme matching slash dating website to meet like-minded people and potential play partners, probably later this year. Would you like us to send you an email when it's ready? And no thanks. If a new awesome kink or BDSM project was launched, I would like to be kept up to date. I'm neutral.
I need to.
Next. Finally, we have our results. Optional help. Optional step. Help us improve the quiz. This step is optional. Feel free to skip it. And no thanks. Indicate for each archetype how well it suits you. Masochist.
Holy hell, fucking home.
Enjoy receiving certain types of pain from their partners,
Yeah, that's
usually in a sexual context. Masochism is independent of pain tolerance. It is purely about the ability to enjoy or get aroused by certain levels of pain. Physical pain is not my type of thing. If something's painful, I avoid it. Primal. Primals are mainly focused on their natural instincts and they
let's
enjoy letting
go.
their inner animal out during their sex. The key part for primals play is that the participants show the raw emotional sexual feelings in play. All the labels, roles, and protocols go out the window, and the prey can become a small, snarling, growling, clawing animal hell-bent on getting away from its predator. No, dominant. Dominants like to be in charge. Someone like to have their partner obey them without questioning. Others like some persistence while taking it their way. Some are dominant only in the bedroom. Others are dominant throughout their daily life as well, like the top roles. Being dominant is more about who decides what happens and takes the responsibility that comes with it than about the contents of what happens.
Mhm.
Not either. Brat. Brats are in essence naughty submissives. They find disobedience a form of playfulness rather than letting their dominant down and require a battle. Dominant will not only teach them action but also accept that any number of lessons might not necessarily change its behavior. Now,
Please.
and why are people so weird?
I mean, you're a really big hypocrite for saying that.
Why am I so weird? I say
Everyone is.
people. That means it includes me, of course.
I don't know. Ask anti-vaxxers why they wear.
Age players like to play with age as part of their kink. They typically take on a much younger or older age than they actually are. No. Well, I answered no to all of them. I'm neither a masochist, a primal, a dominant, a brat, or an age
So what
player.
the hell are you?
What does that make me then? A fucking silly ass normie Yuri.
Moron.
Calculating results. Results. Here we
Yes,
are. Here's my
you are
results.
gay.
93% vanilla, 91% voyeur,
So you're vanilla.
90% non-monogamist.
But
And besides,
vanilla, Yuri is not vanilla.
it certainly isn't, I guess. 0% age player. Ha! Take that. 0% degradee. 0% boy slash girl. 0% brat. 0% primal. 3% daddy mom. 6% broke
Three what?
bunny.
3%.
Apparently. 8% primal. Alright, so I was 0% of the prey, but 8% of the hunter. 10%
Hunter.
degrader, 11%
You can
brat tamer.
you can you can share your results as well.
I would like that.
Yeah, you
Saves
can
me the trouble of having to use this
visit that
video as
episode.
reference.
Yeah. You can send me fucking shit on Discord, and then you can check it whenever you want.
I'm 17% exhibitionist. Okay.
17% exhibitionist.
And 25% pet. 35% experimentalist. 51% dominant. 66% submissive. Those are really interesting statistics.
Uh-huh.
Well, do you feel these results fit you?
It doesn't.
Neutral?
Poggers.
Alright, so
Anyways,
how do I do
you
this?
should be down
Copy
there.
all? Okay, I guess I'll just save it as a notepad.
Wow, that took you a long time. You're gonna eat some fucking snacks now,
Yep, and then I'm gonna go to sleep at like 1:30.
and then you're gonna wake up and make money.
What am I gonna
What's
fucking title this? I think there's a very fitting title, but for now, since I'm lazy and sleepy, I'm just gonna name it Sex Lol.
oh, unsaid.
Anyway, that's that for this video. Wow, one and a quarter
Nah, that's
hours.
a cool. Man, you're
See ya if I ever decide to upload this, which I probably most likely will. 99% probability that I will. Bye!